Hello people, welcome back to another video. And South Africa came back from the dead to defeat England in the first ODI match. In so big statement from South Africa. But yeah, before I get into everything, smash that like button, and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Be much appreciated. You guys can do that. But yeah, big one for the Proteas, as basically begin the journey to qualify for the the ODI World Cup. That is in October. That's starting in October. So yeah. That is basically what's happened. But let's get into the review. Of course, I was loving it all as soon as we won on, and I'm gonna show you guys the scorecard and everything, because it is an absolute madness of a scorecard, and truly England bottled it. This game did happen yesterday, so but we'll preview the next game, tomorrow's game too. So yeah. Let me just get the scorecard up. Where's the scorecard? Okay, beautiful. Yeah. So England, South Africa batted first, and got a total of 289 for 7. England were bowled out for 271. But yeah. So at one point, and England were cruising, of Malan and Roy both batting exceptionally. England were on 146 for 0. So then they lost a wicket. That's so yeah, let me share my screen. So first, let's start with the South African innings. So it started off a bit slow with Quinton de Kock and Temba Bavuma, but Rassie van der Dussen came in and hit an absolute brilliant knock, 111 of 117, strike rate of just under 100. And Markram came in, didn't really set plight. Their place about Clarkson, good 30 to his name. Miller, good 50 to his name. We lost our first wicket at 61 for 1. Bavuma, disappointing way of getting out. Same with the Cock. Markram losing his wicket just as he was getting going. Clarkson, fortunately, was starting to get into his rhythm, loses his wicket costly, and then 100 plus partnership between Miller and Rassie van der Dussen puts up 281 for 5 and puts us in the driving seat. And then in the last 3 hours, we just collapsed of Parnell and Miller both losing their wicket. We just collapsed out of nowhere. If you look at the bowlers, Sam Curran, incredible spell at the death, um, um, getting rid of Miller, the danger man, and the rest of the bowlers not the best but good. Again, Adil Rashid showing his class. Also, but in 10 overs, only conceding 55 runs. And yeah, of course, Jofra Archer made his return, but not the best of returns. And um, yeah, and then England. Uh, then England came to bat. Be up yourself. Well done, sir. Good one, but nah, nah. Yeah, it is done for next season. Um, so yeah. So yeah. So England started off incredible with Roy and Milan. Seemed like they were going to chase the total down in a few overs, but then they lost the first wicket of Milan in 164 for one. Then Duncan, Brook, Roy, all these wickets falling in the space of 10 overs, and only 40 runs conceded. Then a good partnership with Moeen Ali um, and Butler. Butler to get them over the 200 mark. Then Butler, Willie, Curran falling apart, the wheels. And as soon as Butler went out, you felt like they were going to need someone big to um, win this for them. And yeah, Magala exceptional when he came in. He broke the partnership. He started to pick up wickets. Great work from Heinrich Nokia. Shame he conceded so much runs, but other than that, great. Right. Um, and yeah. So yeah, and yeah, that's basically that. Of course, Shamsi with beautiful court and ball to end the innings. Just a batting collapse. About 150 for zero. You expect the rest of your guys to at least get at least score. So except the first two, if you look, first two, Roy and Milan got 172 runs to get them. If you count their scores, the rest couldn't even get um, couldn't even upmaster about 100 runs. Well, they got 100 runs, but you expect them at least the rest of your batting order to get at least 150 together. But yeah, be up yourself, Josh fan. It's just be up, I assume. So yeah, just an off batting collapse from them. And yeah, other than that, nothing really else to say. It what was it? So I'll talk about, of course, the next match, which will be played um, at. I will be playing at ground. That will be tomorrow. It will be played at the same ground, so no travels for both sides. Um, I think from a South African point of view, I would keep the same lineup. Maybe just change pawn now. It doesn't really offer much bowling wise. I think maybe bringing an Ngidi or someone like that. Instead of Panali, look 42 runs in 8 overs. I think maybe bring in a fast Ngidi just to bolster up the side a bit. That's so yeah. But South Africa, for we need for South Africa to qualify without facing qualifiers, we need to win all three T20s and beat the Netherlands twice, which we should do. So you never know with South Africa, but we should get three. We should we must beat them just 3 times in a row. But yeah, uh, one probability 44 for South Africa, 60, 56 for England. Both teams look good. I'm just gonna check the squads. Um, Currently, they have if um, Ngidi was picked into the squad before before because that's the only change I think I will make personally. Um, so, um, so, um, wait. Um, Let me try and just search it out. Let me see. Okay. Okay. So the cock Lawson. Yeah, Nangidi is in the squad. So I would put him instead of Parnell. I think maybe put Janeman Milan instead of Clausen. But yeah, that's the only change I would make from a South African point of view. My English point of view, probably I wouldn't say any changes. I think keep the lineup so it can be two again. But yeah, that's the only changes I would make. Is Ngidi info for now. I just think we need a bit of extra pace. At Clausen, it looks a bit out of form. Milan is good. It's off the ball. He knows where the boundaries, especially if Bavuma or the cock doesn't get off to a flying start. Can just put in Milan, and it will be a success. Um, so yeah, South Africa do lead the series now 1-0 up, and we should be able to win tomorrow. I think we will. Sunday 10 a.m., 8 a.m. in UK, 10 a.m. So good thing. I think the fans will be up for it. The players will be up for it. They know what to do. I think South Africa wants this. Wants this. I don't know by how much. Cause England they got a good bowling attack, like and if Jason Ryan, Josh Butler, or somebody like that gets off to a flyer, it's night for us. Especially if someone can support also the likes of of Sam Curran. If somebody can support him lower down the order, we could be in serious trouble. Who Tottenham 3-0 and Tottenham 3-0. I I was struggling. It seems like also football is going good. Yeah, if the likes of Butler, Ali, and Curran can get off the form, but if let Brook is good, if he can start better, it will be good for him. So they got good batters. I think maybe take out Duckett. Um, from an English point of view, I think that's the only change I would make if I was them. Um, I don't know much about Stone, but I think Duckett and maybe Stone, um, and maybe Archer also. So Archer wasn't really good, but you never know. Uh, yeah, hopefully, just hopefully we can win. And tomorrow, um, but yeah, road to qualify for the World Cup continues, and hopefully we can win. Seriously, hope we can, and of course, it would be a massive statement. But we all know how in South Africa we like to bottle things. So yeah. Um, I, but yeah, that's most of the stuff I have to say. I think prediction wise, I think we will win by um, I'm gonna say by 10 runs or by 6 wickets, 10 or 6 wickets, 10 runs or 6 wickets. That's my prediction. Um, and yeah, that's about that. I'm gonna end it here. Be a everyone, be a Hashim, pick up Joe's fan. Um, yeah, there at the bottom. Like the video, subscribe. Um, and Instagram wise, like know where to find me Twitter wise too. And yeah, be up yourselves, people. Come on, Proteas. Let's do this.